Hello, welcome back to another video. We're up at the allotment today and somehow I've managed to convince my lovely Mr. Man that he wants to spend his day off putting guttering up on my shed. It worked. Not quite sure how, but it did. And so today we are going to be putting guttering up and then we can push the shed back into position and I can start building my shelves, which is very exciting because I really want to get my tea shed up and running. Get my stove on the top. I'm very excited. Not that you can tell. Not that I get overly excited about any of the stuff down here. But yeah, right. See you in a moment. So I'll show you in a minute, but to build the shed we had to drag out the base a little bit so that we could then push it back in to get it up against the fence. But we thought whilst it's dragged out we'll get the little pieces of guttering that we've got attached to the back and then we don't have to worry about that bit again. So that's what my gentleman is doing right now. So yeah, I'll show you what we're... Right, so we had leftover pipe from doing our shed at home and I bought a length of guttering and some ends so that hopefully it will work really nicely, catch lots of water for us. I'm going to do it in like a U shape and then hopefully have the down pipe coming down at the end of the shed. We're on the hunt for a cheaper water butt to put up here because I don't really want to spend like 50 quid on a water butt. I mean, I can get them at Aldi for 20 something pounds, but they only do those at certain times of the year. So at the minute it's checking on like the Facebook marketplaces and Gumtree and the local sites that we have to try and save a few pennies. Bend on, it comes round the corner and up there. I've really got to hack back this grapevine ready for next year. It's got a little bit out of control, but yeah, guttering in. I guess most of the way along. Yeah, it will do. It will certainly catch water. Water test's working. I am pouring some water on the roof and seeing if the guttering catches any. It is. Right. So we just need to find a way of catching some water. Right. Next bit. Discovered a flaw in our plan. It's only because we're being lazy. Gonna have to take the guttering off and trim the felt properly. I don't know if you can see, but where we were lazy and just thought, oh, we don't need to trim it behind here. We do. We obviously need to clear a lip. You can see where the water's just run straight down the back of the shed. Not ideal. Alright, so now I'm just gonna trim the felt off and then pin it underneath with some tacks. Right, fixed door area. Tacked up now underneath, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't get any more runoff. Right, I've got the guttering on the back of the shed. It now works. We do need to take off a chunk of the grapevine because that's messing with the guttering, but it's not as bad as it was. But I'll have to make sure that that's one of my important jobs to do very soon because the water's already soaking into the side of the shed, which is not cool. So next, building my shelf. We've got some like timber, like battening stuff from the shop, and we've also got some leftover pieces of pallet that we've cut to size that we're going to put down to create the shelf. So I'm very excited for this. It means that I can put my stove on like a nice level surface and not keep bending down to the floor to make myself a cup of coffee. Right. Alright, here we go. So we've done like a U-shaped piece of timber which is supported with metal brackets, and then at the back in between the two pieces we've done more support battening, and then this is the leftover pallet, and I've cut a notch into it with a handsaw and we've screwed it down. It's very exciting. Yay! Oh, that's the next bit. Simple things, eh? Phase 1 is complete. It's very exciting. I have a shelf. I have a shelf in my thing. Let me show you. Look at that. It's really solid. It's good, and I'm going to put my stove over there so that it's got a nice base to be on. Exciting. So I just wanted to show you what we've managed to get done today. I'm hoping to have a couple of shelves in there, and then bigger things like the barbecue will be stored down the bottom, but that means I've got space for my rather dusty that's where I'm standing, rather dusty looking kettle, and I'm hoping to put another shelf up there for odds and ends, jars of goodies and tasty things to have with boiled water. We are going home for the minute, and I will show you the next part of doing the shed next time we're down here. But I just wanted to share with you the work that we're doing at the minute. I'm hoping that next time I'm down I'll be able to do some of the brassica net tubing things. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you on the next one.